We're going to flip her over. All right, so we're going to do the same thing to this side. So this, I think, is going to be the front side, but I think we'll compare the two once we're done kind of antiquing it, and then we'll see. So this is like a faux shiplap around, and I get these off of a wood mill on Etsy. So I will post the link in the comments on where you can get these same exact ones. So they have them so that they're flat on both sides if you want, but I liked the option of having one side be shiplap, and I don't find it's an issue that if you ever wanted to use the shiplap or not use the shiplap, that you just turn the shiplap to the back. So I do like these, and they were very economically priced once you get them like in a batch of like I think they came in a batch of either 8 or 12, and these are 18 inches. So I'm super sorry that I couldn't be here live today, but we are on vacation. But I still wanted to get you something really fun as far as like a cool idea that you could do. So you're going to see in the, well, no, I shouldn't say in the, but maybe in a little bit, once we figure out what side we're going to use, you're going to see what we attach to this. And maybe actually if you're on our email list, then you've actually already probably seen a little glimpse of it done. So that's the fun part about seeing the email list, or being on the email list, I should say. You know, words are hard, especially when you haven't gotten a lot of sleep. But so we're just trying to get, I'm not completely filling in all the grooves on the shiplap side. I mean, it's just like the well, supposed back. I say back because I intended for this to be the front, but we'll see if maybe I want to turn it to the back. I think we'll test out the attachment on it first, and then we'll see how it goes. Okay. All right, so I'm not like covering it so that there is absolutely nothing peeking through the wood. No shiplap, or do we like the shiplap? So I think I like the shiplap look better. Yeah, I do. Alright, so I think we like the shiplap look better. And so what we're going to do is we're going to attach him here and here to the board. And my thought is we're going to use some bind wire, and we're going to staple the bind wire and then attach him. Okay. So this is like covered wire essentially. Pull from the inside. Okay, so it's called bind wire. I'll link that in the comments for you. And let's get our cutters out. So just cut the wire. So I am going to cut it a little bit longer just so that I can make sure I have enough. So it's nice because it matches this really nice. You won't be able to see like a pipe cleaner kind of like sticking out or something. So we're just going to cut another piece. I think 2 places is going to be good enough. If I stick them here and here, then I really don't think he's going to be moving. I could also stick him here and here, which may also be a good idea too. Okay, so we might just stick him, so I'm going to kind of center him because I think what we might do, so we might use this as a bow. I don't know. I think we might actually make our own bow. But he was going to have a small little bow. And what I was going to do is put some greens under it and give it a bow. And we would be done. So we might be able to recycle this bow and use it as our bow for our little accent. But it might be too mangled, or there might be too much. Now, let me see if I can get this. It's tangled, it's tangled. So I don't want to go iron anything. If we can get it to work, we'll get it to work. It's not wired, so this is just fabric. So that's why I'm worried about using this one. I think we might have to make our own little bow. Because this one looks like a very sad bow. It's not holding its form. So we might have to get our own little something to put there. So we'll have to get our own little ribbon to put there, because I think this guy is going to need his own little ribbon. Alright, so we could, like I said, anchor it here and here. So this is under his leg and right there. So what I was going to do is just take a little, say like a pencil, and just kind of mark where I think I want it to go. So I think like right here is where I'm going to mark for my staple to go. And then right about here is where I'm going to mark for my staple to go. Okay. So I've marked my staple areas here and here. And I'm going to put my bind wire here. All right. And let's see. Oh, I got my staple gun out already. Here we go. So what I think I might do, felt, a round piece of felt. And we're just going to go ahead and cut this down a little bit. I was looking for the scissors. Okay. So I'd rather do that, and let's see if it's going to show up a lot, like right behind. Let's see how bad this is going to show up. I might have to cut it down a little bit. Let's get our little reindeer out. I really don't think it's going to show up that much at all. Because I kind of picked a good area to hide them in. And then we can trim the excess felt once we've got it stapled. Okay, so let's do that. We're going to staple this bind wire in here. Good. Perfect. Didn't even go through the back, and that's stapled in there nicely. And then let's take our second piece. That wasn't what we cut. There's our other piece of felt. Stuck to the back of his leg. So we're going to put our other piece here. Take our bind wire. Perfect. And we didn't get that out either, so I'm going to go ahead and just twist tie these together. Okay, so now I can come in and kind of just trim this excess off. Perfect. All right, so now we're going to stick our reindeer on. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and attach some grains. So what I will do in the end is we are going to actually put 2 holes. We're going to drill 2 holes in here to make a hanger. Usually I do that beforehand, but we didn't have enough time to do that beforehand. So what we're going to do now is just, I think, put in some greens right here. Okay, so actually I decided not to go with the bow because I wanted to leave this one a little bit more natural looking. I'm just moving some of the supplies out of here that we don't need. Okay, so we have the wood round. We're going to put a hanger on here after we're all done. It won't be part of the video, but you get the idea. So our reindeer is secure. There's nothing from the back securing him. He's secure from the front. He doesn't fall. He's nice and hanging on. So what I think we're going to do is do something over here as far as just a little greenscape kind of thing. So I always have these garlands. I typically seem to buy them in bulk. And so I think what we're going to do is if we kind of spread out a piece of the garland as part of like the underneath base of this. We obviously won't have that hook in there because we don't need that. But let's just see how much of the garland we really need. I think we might actually do just about that much. So let's cut it right about there. So that much is approximately about 9 inches, 8 to 9 inches. Okay, so we still have leftover garland for more projects. And I think this is definitely what we're going to use here. Okay. Now we're going to curve this end in because it might be a little pokey. And we don't want to poke anybody. There we go. So that can be right there. This is going to kind of come up. And then what we're going to do is see if these would kind of look good in here. Just take a look. It might be a little much. I think we might go with a different kind of green. So we have that one, or do have this one, which I think might be better. I'm going to take this one out, take the lamb's ear out, and I think this one might be what I'm looking for. So we're just going to throw a piece of this in here and see. Yeah, I think this is really what I'm looking for. So what we're going to do is cut some pieces off of this. We're going to take these off. We're going to cut this one down. We might leave the pine cone in there. And then this piece, we're going to take this off and cut this one down. Okay, so we have some pieces, and then we have these here. So we'll leave the pine cone in. If I come up with some of these pieces going forwards, like this. This one we're going to cut down. Hang on, we're just trying to find a good spot to stick them. Okay. Nope, still not happy with that spot. Okay. There we go. Now this little pine cone is going to hide that little stub that we've cut. And then we can glue some of these pieces in here if we need to. Okay. A little extra. Kind of got that hanging a little bit. I'll push that in a little bit further. And then what I decided, instead of a center bow, what we could do is just add some berries. Okay. Just give it a little pop of color. Okay. And so I think what we'll do is just kind of come in and just glue those in. Down. I think that might be enough. So let's see. So we're going to have to bind wire that together. So I don't want everything to fall apart. So let's take our leftover felt and have a second go. And so I lost it, so I'm just going to put another little piece in our scissors. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and attach it the same kind of way and that we just did for the reindeer. This is just flock that's kind of gone astray. So we're just going to find like our center that we kind of had, which is around here. We're going to get our piece of bind wire we just cut, and we're going to go ahead and staple that in. That second staple wasn't really in well, so I don't want to trust it to come out. So we're going to take this bundle that we just created, and then I feel like I just accidentally clicked it. By no means is like the only thing that's going to secure it. It doesn't have some glue, but I would prefer to secure it this way, so that way we know if the glue remelts, we shouldn't have an issue with it falling off. Okay. So that's just going to secure the biggest piece of this. And we're just going to send that wire to the back. Okay. So we are going to put a little bit of glue back there. So we've had our glue gun warming up. Just going to put it in the back, a lot of these greens, so that they don't keep shifting. I'm going to put a little bit more glue on this side. Still a little bit different than what we normally see with a bow right in the center. Okay. So let's see, we might add a few more of these greens just to kind of see where we're at. Oh, actually, it kind of looks pretty good. We're just going to come in with our little berries. Yep. I think we're just going to come in with our little berries. I'm just checking to see where I want them. Okay, let's cut this one down. I'm going to put the next one over here, and then this one I'll cut down and put right over here. Perfect. And there you have it. I got some extra little pieces for another project that we'll just put aside. And there you guys have it. It's our little hanger. We're going to shake off our extra snow. But we'll add a hanger that basically will get some rope right here and here. And it will hang, and just something very simple. You don't need any words if you don't want them. Just got a little bit of greens, just a very natural looking one for the holiday season. And you can basically keep it up all winter long. Alright gang, that's it for me. Kathy here with Santa Marta Designs. I hope you love this project. If you do, give us a little thumbs up. If you're watching us on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And unless you're watching on Facebook as well, you can go ahead and follow us there on our page. But we hope to come back and give you another great project another day. We'll be live over on Facebook on Wednesday night. Actually, I'm sorry, with a pre-recorded video on Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Get on our email wait list for our workshop, our wreath attachment workshop, if you're interested in that. There's more information that's coming out weekly with that. Or you can just get on our general email list and you can see what kind of projects we have. We do send out links for the recorded short versions as well. So we'd love to have you over there as well. See you guys soon. Bye.